Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday afternoon, October 21st, 2024, 3:30 in the afternoon. And here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is simple. We want to help you become a successful and profitable currency trader. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident in how well they work, and that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for you. We get something out of putting in the time to train you, and you get something from working with us, assurance that you're going to have the skills necessary to do this successfully. Best way to learn something is find somebody who's good at it and get them to show you we are good at it. And the purpose of this session is to show you how good we are. So with that, let's get going. We need to listen to this guy first, and then we will be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosures. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of means, personalized one-on-one training, group training sessions, videos, and these live trades. And with the live trades, the goal is to look at someone who knows what they're doing and watch them walk through their trade strategy. By watching them walk through their trade strategy, you get to learn it, pick it up, and copy it. I do 3 live trades a week. This one that we're in right now, and then on Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30, and then every afternoon around 4:15. I also send out, when I'm around, a trade setup. So when you become a member, every day we do live trades in the morning, we do live trades in the evening, and we've got multiple training sessions. And the way you get better at anything is with coaching and constant practice. Any athlete, they know the fundamentals, but they still practice the fundamentals. That's how they keep on top of their game. So the coaching is very, very important part, and we are here to continue coaching when you join the program. Although the coaching 17 weeks, the one-on-one, we're working with you for a year. I have a little checklist that I use. Helps keep me focused, make sure I don't miss anything. And it starts with refreshing my green charts every morning. It clears out the memory and picks up any updates. fact, I need to reboot my computer. It's been 3 or 4 days, and I'm starting to notice it gets sluggish. I wanted to do it before we did the call, but I ran out of time, so probably do it tomorrow morning. Essential habit is the review of the trades that didn't go the way you wanted. Every day, one of the great things about our indicators are, excuse me, I'm going to turn on the fan here. It's getting a little warm. Is that you can go back to the specific point where you took the trade and take a look at exactly what you were looking at and try to figure out what it was that you missed, or what caused the difference between what you thought was going to happen and what did happen. And sometimes you can do everything right and it still doesn't go your way, but I've found more often than not going back is helpful and helps you get better. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at predicting the direction the market's going to move. And if we're able to accurately predict the direction the market's going to move, we can make some money. However, news impacts currency prices. So we want to know what news events are coming up, and so we can trade around them. And lucky for us, Forex Factory records events that could influence currency prices, and they categorize them for us. So there are 3 levels: low impact, which we tend to ignore; medium impact, I tend to ignore those, and especially these all-day things. It's, you can't not trade for the day. Only days I don't trade are days when there's bank holidays, because that reduces the volume. And red, which is high impact. And right now we're at the next upcoming item is this number Schmidt speaks, and we do not have a red item till tomorrow morning when the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. So we get clear sailing. There's nothing to worry about. So we can trade all pairs. We have a dozen different signals. The signal I'm going to use is my principal trade plan. I like to trade off of a 1-hour chart. I am using the 10-point trade signal. So there's 3 sections to the chart. And basically what this tries to do is see that the lines from all 3 sections are in agreement. When they are, we've got a high probability trade, and I'm going to take it. On a 1-hour chart, trades are worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot is 11. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I'm doing pretty well. And usually it's going to take 1 to 3 hours for that to happen. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got this afternoon. The chart I am going to trade off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard layout charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs, all 1 hour on a 1-hour chart. And this first chart is all US-based pairs. So I start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call our majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and green line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I am looking for situations where these lines are either below the red line pointing up or above the blue line pointing down. So here we are below the red line pointing up. So below the red line is a point, pointing up is a point. Double cross. We don't really quite have a good double cross here. Double cross is like the green line is kind of crossed over the red line, and the gray line is crossed over the black line. The green line hasn't really crossed. It's touching, but it's not, you don't see any of the red sticking out. And then the fourth thing I look for is I want to see the slope of this greater than 45 degrees. It is just barely at 45 degrees. And so because we don't have the double cross, and actually it looks a little less than 45 degrees, I'm going to pass on this. Other thing I don't like here is I don't like it when the major indicator's been hanging out a lot below the red line. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours we've been hanging out under the line. I like it to go up, hit, turn, and come back. That's what I'm looking for. So when it's hanging out down here, I'm a little less optimistic on taking it. So we're going to pass. If I don't see what I want here, I don't need to look at the rest of it. Euro USD oversold. Everybody's going up. Here I clearly don't have the double cross, and I've got that long hanging out here for a long time. Pound USD oversold. And I've got sideways on both the majors and minors, so nothing there. Dollar, Canadian dollar. Majors are coming down, minors are sideways, so I don't have agreement, so we're going to pass. Dollar, Swiss franc, overbought. Majors are still going up. Minors have started to turn, so I don't have agreement there. Dollar, yen, overbought, and majors are going up, minors are going down. So again, no agreement. So here's a case where we're overbought, and generally I'm not going to take on a 1 hour chart. If we're overbought, I'm not going to take a buy, but you can see that overbought, and we got almost 88 pips while we were overbought. So can you make 11 pips when you're overbought? Yes, you can. Just not part of my trade plan. So, but here overbought, and it just kept going up. I have cloned this chart, and we've got non-USD pairs. Euro pound oversold. Everybody's going up. I do have the double cross, greens on top, grays on top. This is about 45 degrees, but what I don't like is you see there's a kink in the line here on the major indicator. We're going from more steep to less steep. I don't like when we go from more steep to less steep. I tend to avoid those. So, it's questionable whether this is 45 degrees or not. I think it's probably a little less. So we're going to pass. Australian dollar, a pound, majors going up, minors coming down. So no agreement. Euro Canadian dollar, oversold. Majors still going down, minors going up, so no agreement. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, greens on top, grays on top. Nice steepness in the green line, better than 45 degrees. I like that all the lines are clustered. I like that the lines are entering the channel. So this is a nice setup here. Nice setup. When I see what I like here, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs and count how many lines are supporting this buy signal. So thick orange is going up, telling me buy, but thin orange isn't in support. It's telling me sell. Dotted blue is going up. When blue goes up, that means sell. It's inversely related. Thick blue is coming down, which is telling me buy. So I only have 2 of the 4 here telling me buy. I want to have 3 of the 4 at least, or more. 3 or more of these telling me what I'm seeing here. So we're going to pass. I don't need to go down to the pressure. And actually, when I do go down to the pressure, I've got very weak sell. What makes it weak is the slope of the lines and the spacing between the lines. I can get a point if the green is on top, but the green isn't on top. The lines are diverging. They're getting closer together, but it's not quite there yet. Pound yen, we've got disagreement between the majors and minors. Majors going up, minors coming down. We got a little bit of a duck bill here, which tells me there's more up in the movement. Euro Australian dollar, disagreement between the majors and minors in the channel here. So nothing there. Let's see here. Canadian dollar, yen overbought, majors going up, minors going down, so we don't have agreement. Euro New Zealand, again, we don't have agreement. We're in the middle of the channel, majors going down, minors going up. Pound New Zealand, again, disagreement. Majors coming down, minors going up. This changed because just a little bit ago they were all going down. Pound New Zealand yen overbought, again disagreement. Majors going up, minors coming down. Wow, we got a lot of this. New Zealand dollar USD oversold, majors going up, minors going down. Again, this was just a few minutes ago before we came on. These were all up. Euro Swiss franc oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, greens on top, grays on top. Good steepness in the green line. So I got 4 points here. I got a plus point because I got 2 kinks in the line. And on each kink, the line's getting steeper. The green line is just about going into the channel. I like that when the line is entering the channel. I do not mind that the minors have run through the channel. So we get 4 points here. Thin orange is going up. 2 blues are coming down. So 3 of the 4. Our thick orange is maxed out at 10. And it's been up there for the last 2 hours. I jumped down to my pressure. I've got weak down pressure with green on top. Green on top gives me a point. The lines are diverging. That's a plus. So we've got Euro, Swiss franc, and but what's the problem with the Euro, Swiss franc? So I like this setup. However, we have a problem, and that problem is in Europe, it's 6+ hours difference from where we are. So it's approaching 10 o'clock at night. Same in Switzerland. Switzerland might even be 7 hours. So it's not neither of those pairs are actively trading. When I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I need one of the pairs to be actively trading for this move to move within the next hour. So since neither of these are actively trading, I'm going to pass. But here we have the setup that we're looking for. Now, normally when I see the setup, then I'm going to confirm the setup. I'm not going to confirm the setup right now because I want to still see if we can find a trade. I don't want to use up my time on a trade we're not going to take. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up, majors and minors. I've got the double cross. That's the 3rd point. I have got good steepness on the green line, better than 45 degrees. That's the 4th point. I prefer to see the green line a little closer to entering the channel, but I can live with this. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down, so 3 of the 4 telling me buy. I've got down pressure, but I've got green line on top, which is worth a point, and the green line is starting to roll to come up. It's separating from the red line, so that's a point. When I see that I have all the points that I want to confirm the setup. I'm going to confirm the setup by going to a clean chart. What was that? AUD, CAD. So this is what we were just looking at. So when I have this set up here, what I want to do is go to the 2-hour chart, and I want the majors to be oversold, and they are. And I also want the majors to be oversold on the 4-hour chart. So we are oversold. Now, the one thing I don't like is I don't like when the majors have been oversold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2 is 14 hours. It's been oversold. It's been hanging out down here. The lines don't have to be going up. I just want it oversold. It's a little benefit if they are going up. So here we do have everybody going up. Then the question is, what's it worth? Now in Australia, they're 12, 14 hours. They're 12 hours different. What time is it in Sydney? 14 hours. So 6:51. So it's approaching morning time. Let's figure out what this is worth. So to figure out what it's worth, I'm going to open up a clean chart. AUD, CAD. And I want to draw some support and resistance in. Support and resistance are spots where the lines seem to naturally stop, or the candle wicks seem to naturally stop. And if it's something I trade a lot, I already have the lines drawn. So stopping in here, stopping in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here. I'm going to put one below and one above. And on a 1-hour chart, these lines tend to be about 40 pips apart. Kind of stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, over here, here, here. So 0.9198 to 0.9227. So that's about 30 pips. Here we have an uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. This isn't really a downtrend yet. This, I want to know the trend, because if I'm trading, I want to know if I'm trading with or against the trend. And this is kind of a sideways trend. So I want to know how far I am from where we are to the lines, because these lines are going to become, the support and resistance lines are going to become my my trading limit. So going up, we've got about 14 pips up. And 13 pips down. I'm just thinking about it. Let's take one more look. at the signal. We're going to go ahead and take a 10 pip buy, 10 pip buy on this. If you can do that in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, you can open it up. So first we're going to pull up the chart. I don't have it here. It's Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So new chart. It's going to probably be down in this third section. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. There it is. I'm going to make it to a 1 hour chart, which is what we're looking at. And about a half a pip spread. So I'm going to go to new order. My lot size determines how much I am going to, what my volume is going to be, or what my lot size is going to be, my balance. I'm going to move my decimal place over 4 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.27. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. Because I'm going to also take the overnight trade in a minute on this, I'm just going to do the 1.27. Market buy. I'm going to right click, go to modify. We're going to use 10 pips. If I click this little 10 pips is 100 points. If I click the little right copy as button, it does the math for me. And we will use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 10 pips, that's a 30 pip stop loss. I just add an extra 0 to convert pips to points. And I want to make sure we've got our stop loss in here. Let me just take a look at one more thing before I read these numbers to you. All right, that's all right. So we're going up to here. The resistance line is closer to here. All right, so we took a buy on the AUD CAD with a take profit of 0.92210, 0.92210, and a stop loss of 0.91809. 0.91809. We've got 1 more hour till the new trading day starts at 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m., the brokers increase their spreads so that they can do their accounting, the end of the day accounting. And then trading picks back up around 6. So we will expect this to close by 9 p.m. tonight, before 9 p.m. tonight. All right, gang, thanks for joining me. Trading can be life-changing. It has been for me. It's actually been, one of the best things I've ever done, and I've done quite a few things. And I think it can be good for you. That's why I recommend it. We want to help you. We can help you if you're serious about it. First step is to do our trial, see that it works, convince yourself that it works, and that you like it. And then we'll go into the details of how we can get you good at it. But basically, you should know that we act as a safety net. Once we train you, we let you trade with our money. Since you're trading with our money, we're keeping an eye on what you're doing because we don't want you to lose the money. All right, great. Thanks so much. Join me. You can join me again tomorrow morning at 6:30, and we'll do another live trade together. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.